Hi friends, this is Marva, Managing Director of Magna Global HR Services. I have been writing on the LinkedIn and and contributing to articles to some of the newspapers in the past. But this time I thought rather than writing, if I can video shoot it and share with you all. So this is my first post. Today's my topic is whatever happens, happens for the good. It's always a blessing in disguise. I want to share with you a story of Akbar Birbal. You may have noticed in the LinkedIn I have always been using Akbar Birbal story. Quite a number of times been using Akbar Birbal story and then taking some kind of moral uh, from this story, a lesson from these stories. So today's story is whatever happens, happens for the good. Basha Akbar one day was trying to clean his sword and cut his one of the finger. So he was put on a bandage at that given time. Birbal happened to be there, and the Birbal said, "Whatever happens, happens for the good." Akbar, who was in the pain at given time, felt very, very angry about it and put Birbal in a jail and behind the prison till the next order. After a couple of days with the bandaged hand, Akbar wanted to go out for a hunt, so went to the forest and fall into the hands of the tribals who wanted to sacrifice him. However, as they took him to their temple to sacrifice, the priest over there noticed that Basha was missing one small finger. He said, "This is not complete, so you can't sacrifice." So that's how they allowed Basha Akbar to go back. Akbar came back to his palace, thanked the god, and then remembered what the Birbal asked the Birbal to come set him free, and then told him, "You're right. Whatever happens, happens for the good." It proves in my case because had my finger not cut, they could have sacrificed me. I was alone. I didn't have my forces, my bodyguards with me, and that saved my life. But I put you in the prison behind the bar for all these days. How come it is good for you too? Birbal said, "Basha Hajur, if in case you have not put me in the prison behind the bar, you would have taken me along with you. And if I had gone along with you to the jungle for the hunting, I'm an able-bodied person. The tribal would have sacrificed me. So in that case, it is also good for me. So whatever happens, happens for the good." COVID-19 is such compulsion. It is not anybody wanted it to happen, but it happened. It happened. It's imposed upon you, unprecedented, unimaginable, and it happened. Now that happened, then let's say whatever happened happens for the good. It is, and this can prove to be, in my view, a blessing in disguise. So many things are happening or would happen in reaction to this COVID-19 situation in days to come, which would change this country and the world. Now, I'm more focusing on the country. I'm not an economist. I'm not a politician. I'm not a highly learned person. I'm only talking as a ordinary person. Some of the few things which has happened. We are known as a country which is not so clean, but the whole country has been cleaned, disinfected number of times. This is good. It gives us health. All these days we are locked into our house. We have not taken the outside polluted air. This is good for our health. We have not taken our vehicles outside. And due to which there is no pollution, the environment is clean, is good for us. Now there is no need for Delhi to do odd and even vehicles. We can do it. We are 70% of our population lives on the agriculture. Luckily, agriculture is unaffected, not so much, and we are consuming their distribution of the grains to the poor by the government, which means the government now has a more capacity to procure, which means the better prices for the farmer for their produce. Hope that this can turn their fortunes too, and they should be able to pay back their loans out of their profits, not from the alms, not from the waiver of the loans. And that can turn very good for the economy of this country. We are not consumed petrol or diesel all these days, and 75% of our requirements are imported. We burn our foreign exchange to get the oil. So we have made the saving. This is a blessing in disguise, and I guess this is a couple of percentage of GDP, if anybody understand that whatever the total collection country makes is few percent, 1 to 2% of that. Oil prices has been down from 70 to 25, $28 per barrel, and the government intelligently has not reduced the price, so which means the government is making some money, some leeway for them to make expenses or bear the losses of this lockdown. There are a number of things which happens wrong but turn out to be the best. I personally feel this is one of the worst things to happen, but this is going to open a door to some of the golden period for our country. Because if we have started now taking some of the hygiene habit, if we continue with those habit, if we continue with the cleaner cities, if we continue with the cleaner air, lot of things, lot of money would be saved, our economy will grow. Anything which is negative, any negative action always give positive reaction. 91, we had a balance of payment. We were just kind to go to a bankruptcy as a country, and we made certain changes, structural changes in the working of our country, and that paved the way for us to grow faster and become one of the fastest and the fastest growing economy in the world. And whatever we see in terms of our progress as a country last 20 odd years, thanks to that, nobody can deny that. I'm pretty sure the government is also seized, like all of us are seized, with this problem that we have a loss of income, which means we'll save more, we may spend less. Spending less may be not good for the economy, but saving is. Government is equally clear in their mind. So I don't think, my own feeling is the government would come with some of the very, very aggressive, innovative and quantified large packages, solutions which can not only kickstart but also put this economy in a momentum. We have earned the goodwill of our neighbors and entire world with our doing. It's a good thing for us. We are shown that if time comes, we are in a position to behave as collectively as a responsible citizen and can go with the country, can show our solidarity. That's the good thing. This has brought and given us a national character. For the first time, we are leading the world We are showing the world a way. This is good for us as an Indian. If India is able to control, which we, as on date, by large, we are able to control the damages, the death toll, the infection from this COVID. If we are able to do, we are able to demonstrate to the world, this is India that works. This India means business. We are serious people. And we are the world's largest democracy. So being a democratic country, being a country with large population, with its own consumption, we can be destination for many people to invest in this country. Not only to import or export out of India, but also for India's own consumption. Another thing which has come and shown and probably not got so noticed there, that India has shown is innovativeness. Not this time a simple jugaad. Very excellent. We are very good at putting the jugads in the thing, the innovative, the street smartness. But this time we are showing the world that we do have now technological wherewithal, so we do have some access to technology and we can use it. And some of the people who came with a ventilator or the test, that my lab, some company came with a test, is also a solution. Now our startups, our young companies are coming with the solution. A lot of people talk to me and they say there will be a lot of unemployment. Because of this COVID-19 situations, a lot of people would lose the job. I personally do not think that is going to happen. Because most of our people are in micro, small organizations where my business, my enterprise is my identity, and that's the only my way of survival. So most of us, including myself, who is not a very large player, we will protect our employee. I would not like my good employees to leave because of that. As much as we can, most of us are known to this fact that even if I have to stay hungry half a day, I will have to feed my people. We will. I know the cost of replacement. I know once I lose the labor, once I lose my workers, getting them back would be very difficult. And most of us, all of the people who are in the MSME must be right now itching, rather very anxiously waiting when this gets lifted and I can start my enterprise back. We are hurt, but not defeated. COVID may have empowered us to imprison us, but we are not coward. If we see, this is some of the things, it's a change process. It's a transformation process. What goes down will also have to come up. I'm not too much an investor in the stock market. Stock market do reflect the mood to some extent. But as a true believer in whatever is happening, in this world is happening for the good. For my wife, I never stayed at home for such a long period, and I have never worked in the home. I have a good caring wife, but now I start doing floor cleaning, other thing. This is good. She could have never expected me to do clean. There's no house maid, there is no help available, so we have to manage for our own. So why not? So I'm saying it's a blessing in disguise. You will start thinking that whatever has happened is happened for the good. Now what's going to happen is going to happen. Only good thing going to happen. If we start thinking and finding those good things, and also start thinking what can we do good after this wrong thing, bad thing, negative thing happened to us, what good have we done? What more can be done? I need to be innovative. I need to be proactive. I need to be aggressive for me to win my war and to grow, not only in business but also in personal life. And I am sure all of us, we can find ways and means to earn more, grow more, and live more. I firmly believe that India is getting to be a healthier India now. With the cleaning habits have changed, we would be looking at cleanliness with the micro eyes. Now everywhere we go, it will become the second nature for most of the people, including those in the slum, would know by this time what is the hygiene meaning, what is the distancing meaning, what is the meaning of disinfection. Now this time when the disinfection does not take place properly, they will react to it. It's our job now to graduate, now to educate, now to orient, now to train the people how to take it forward for them, not to lose the sight. I think that way, apart from government, if as a citizen, as a common citizen, if we take upon ourselves the certain things we will not do now is forbidden, because we have accepted this not to do. Spitting on the road, urinating on the road, etc. One of the very good things which has happened to this thing is some of the people may have given up their boozing or smoking, some of the minor vices they had, because it's not easily available. So from that point of view, it is good, and it's also showing the character of this country. The people are, despite of themselves not doing well, losing money or whatever it is, they are ready to go out to help. So 2020 is a game changer for us. This is my belief. And I believe, being in an executive search, being in a recruitment, for me the golden period is yet to come. Any of those who happens to lose their job or wary of wary of themselves being retained by the employer, my suggestion, my thing to you is, believe in yourself. Look how you can retain the job. Find the ways and means how you can make yourself more valuable. But one thing is very clear, that hence onward we are going to find that those people who are more productive, they may be small cut, so we will have to earn more for the company, for them to make more money to pay us back. We will have to give something, but it's happening for the good, because that makes us more responsible, more productive. In productivity, if we can, especially in the manufacturing sector, if we can beat China, the productivity, nothing like it. But the way the COVID situation has been handled, the micro engineering, the time motion studies, the statistical studies, etc., done by them, they have proved India can think, and can think big, can lead big. We may not be so rich, we are not any more poor, because we have good thought process, we have good actions, and India can fight back. This is the one country which knows how to fight back. We are under the influence of COVID, but we are not cowards. Jai Hind.